Last time on Pokémon Emerald Nuzlocke, we left off about to make the most important decision of my life, and that is nicknaming the Oddish that we just caught. And after a long, hard time of thinking about what to nickname this guy, I decided to go with the nickname Colorado, and I will let a couple of comments here explain exactly why. Colorado is actually not that far from where I live. Maybe someday I'll go take a little visit over there and pick up some Oddish. I don't know. Could be a possibility. Anyway, welcome back, guys. We are here on this route that we actually haven't taken on any trainers here yet, so I'm not sure if exactly I want to take on these guys just yet, because I don't know if they're going to be difficult to actually handle or not, but we do definitely need to do some extra training before taking on Mauville City's gym leader, Watson. Let me just quote this, the cheerfully electrifying man. Man, oh man, that about wraps up what Watson is, essentially. Like, he really, that perfectly describes what he is what I meant to say. But now that we've purchased ourselves a bike, I hope that we can go in here with the Acro bike. Yes, we can. We can go on the cycling road. For a second, I thought maybe you have to have the mock bike, since it's kind of a thing where you race on. But thankfully, we don't need to have the mock bike. We can actually do it on the Acro one. So it's going to make going down here a little bit easier. We don't have to go through the tall grass and run into any Pokemon. Of course, our buddy Wally is going to call us here. Hello, Orange. I just wanted to tell you that my uncle bought me a Pokénav. Now I can get in touch with you anytime. Oh, boy. There's one person in this Pokemon world that I didn't want their number. Probably Wally. Nothing wrong with him. I mean, he's probably going to call us to tell us about his Rattatas or something like that. I mean, he's no youngster Joey. I'm interested in hearing what he's got to say about his Rattatas. But Wally, on the other hand, I am not super thrilled to hear about his adventures with Ralts, or whatever the heck he does nowadays. Anyway, I'm mostly going to be taking our training up Kung Pao in this episode, because he is going to be definitely our most valuable asset in this upcoming gym. And I've seen a lot of people saying that they really don't want me to lose Kung Pao, so I'm going to try my best not to lose him. I know that last episode we lost our first Pokemon, and that was Parker. Hey, you're not going to tell me what the heck my... Oh, you can only do the race on the mock bike. Never mind. I guess that sucks. Wait, because they have... What? Is it because they have easier turning? It is... Yep, they're easy to turn. Well, you know what? No, I don't care, man. I'm gonna ride my Acro bike, because while the mock bike might be fast and bad at turning, can yours do this? No, I didn't think so. That's right. Look at that. You see me doing this and you hating, but you know that... I don't know. My bike is cooler than yours. Yeah. I can even do a half flip. I learned that last episode. But where we're actually going right now is over to this route down here that I skipped over, because not only are there more trainers that we can train on there, but there's also a new Pokemon that we can catch. I believe it's a new route, at least. And it is Route 103. Actually, it's technically not a new route, so we can't catch a new Pokemon, but there are trainers to do some training on, starting off with this little Aroma Lady. So I'm not sure exactly how much we're going to be doing in this episode, but I do want to go into Watson and not end up losing all my Pokemon. That would really suck, because like I said, last time we lost our first Pokemon, and it was just Parker. Like, it wasn't a huge deal. I mean, I do miss Parker. I was about to call him Watson. I miss Parker a lot because he was beautiful. He was a Beautifly. And apparently also Spider-Man. I'm not sure why exactly I nicknamed him that, thinking about it now, but I mean, I'm sure that at the time when I nicknamed him, it made a little bit more sense. But I actually shouldn't even be training up Finch at all, because I don't think... He's literally, no matter how much we train him, he's going to get one shot by Watson, so probably shouldn't do this. But I did make sure and double check what Pokemon he's got in this game, because I apparently only remembered his Magneton being his ace Pokemon. And apparently in this game, he's got a Manectric, if I can think of the name properly. But I'm going to go ahead and put Jabba up second. And even Colorado might not do too bad in that gym, considering he's a grass type. Like, he won't do too much damage to them, but he'll be able to tank out a couple of electric hits. So what I think I might do is go ahead and take the EXP share off of Jabba and give it to our newly found friend here, Colorado. There's the EXP share. It's kind of weird. All the generations, the bags always change and like items end up in different places, so I never know exactly what pocket something is going to be in. I was just thinking there's a cut tree up there. I was thinking maybe Parker had cut, but nope. Mr. Kung Pao's got it, so we can definitely get up there and do some more kicking of butts with our double kicking. Man, we're getting like no EXP out of these guys. I'll get you to come out and look at my delightful Pokemon again. I totally forgot that we have match call. We could actually check that as well and see if we've got any people that want rematches here and there. Oh, hey, a fisherman. My fishing line's all snarled up. I'm getting frustrated and mean. That's it, battle me. Almost rhymed there, man. Need to work on that a little bit. That really does suck, though. I've been fishing a couple of times. I think I was telling a story in one of the episodes. Oh, no, it's this guy. Gosh dang it. Oh, never mind. It's not this guy. Well, I was about to say, if it was the guy with the million Magikarps, we could have gone in for Colorado and had him, you know, beat him up and not have to worry because all that he would do is splash around. But anyway, I don't know if I told the story or not, but I did used to go fishing back in, I guess, my junior year of high school because for PE class, I sucked at it. And basically, it was extra credit to join the fishing club. So I joined the fishing club, and that really, really sucks, man. My fish line, or I guess fishing line, is that what it's called, would always get tangled up with other people. And it's the most weirdest thing, especially if it gets caught with someone that you don't really know or talk to, because then you have to sit there trying to untangle your fishing line with that person, and you don't really know them, so you kind of have to make up small talk. It's kind of like going to the barber, where they're trying to bring up all this small talk that they can, and man, I'm just there to get my hair cut, you know? Like, I just want to get my hair cut and get out. Though I guess, you know, not the most thrilling job unless you're really getting, like, a cool haircut that requires a lot of effort and, like, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say is if you're getting, like, a crazy haircut, then I guess it's really interesting. But if you're just getting your hair, like, a little bit buzzed or whatever, not too exciting for the barber. So I understand why they're trying to do it. You know, make their jobs a little more interesting and fun, I guess. But, man, sometimes I'll take the bait and bite in and do the small talking or whatever, but half the time I'll just be like, man, I just really want to get my hair cut and get out of here. So I don't know. I never know what to say exactly, so I'll just like answer with really short questions, or I guess just straight answer questions. Like, it's not something that'll spark more conversation, basically. It's like, oh, you in school? No. Well, do you work? No. Or yes, I guess. See, if you say yes, then I have to explain how YouTube works, and usually that's what ends up happening. It's kind of hard to explain, especially if they're an older person. That's something very hard to explain, is how exactly this works. So, I don't know, usually I just avoid it, especially with, like, well, I guess it's my grandpa. He always questions it. I don't know why. Every time I talk to him, and I'm not sure if this is the same for everyone else. Actually, I'm gonna go heal up. I don't know if we ever healed up in Slateport down here, but you know what? My rule doesn't make any sense, so we're just gonna go heal up, and I guess I'll continue this. Mr. Popeye over there in the corner all alone, man. Come on with me, man. I have a story to tell you, but okay, so the story goes, which isn't really a story, but it's more like me telling you about things that happen in my life, and I think would happen to a lot of other people, so, you know, it's relatable. Anytime I call my grandpa, it is just like, I have to prepare my mind. Like, I have to mentally prepare for the hour or two that I'm gonna end up talking, because that man has apparently a lot to talk about. And even if he's not like asking questions, it's just things that happen to him. He will just go on and on and on, and like even a half hour in, I'm just like not even listening at that point. But I don't know if that happens to anyone else. I mean, I'm not trying to say it in a mean way, like, grandpa, you need to like not talk that much, but for real, it's like I call him at least once a week, and every single time I'm thinking like, you know, he probably ran out of stuff to say. Like, how much stuff can really happen to you in a week, grandpa? You literally sit there and watch TV half the time, and sometimes go out to play baseball. But nope, that man has got a lot of stories apparently to tell, and just life advice that half of it, I mean, at least I think half of it is kind of irrelevant with what I do, I guess, because he used to work at like a, I don't know what he worked at exactly. It wasn't really a radio station, like he wasn't a radio host, but I think he did work at some kind of radio company or phone company or something like that. So, you know, he thinks he's hip and cool and all that. Actually, I have two, well, I think most people would have two grandpas, but one of them is super tech savvy, the other one is not. I think I mentioned that once before as well. This one is the one that isn't, but he likes to pretend that he is, and a lot of times explaining how things work to him can be a little bit difficult, especially because he wants me to do it all over the phone. Gosh dang, this guy really loves Rydell. Look at this. He does not stop talking about him. Oh no, I accidentally did it again. Can I just say, no, I can't. This is my grandpa right here. What do you guys think? His name is Jose. That's actually my grandpa's name. I won't say his last name though, because then I mean, he doesn't really go on the internet, so it's not like anyone could really find him. It's kind of like a Ron Swanson type of guy, where, I mean, if you've watched Parks and Recreation, well, first of all, if you haven't watched Parks and Recreation, get the frick to it. That show is awesome and funny, and one of my favorite shows for sure. Like, as far as comedy shows right now, like modern day comedy shows, definitely in my top 3, so check it out, man. Good show. But if you do watch the show, my grandpa is basically a Ron Swanson, where, you know, even if it's something that he doesn't understand, he'll at least try his hardest to pretend that he does and try to explain it to you and all that. So I guess that's my story, and I just wanted to know if anyone else out there, like, I guess you have to like live far away from your grandparents, since they all live back in Puerto Rico and I move around a lot, so, but just basically I'm not there in Puerto Rico. So I guess if you're in a similar situation where your grandparents live in another town or far away and you gotta call in, you know, just check up on them every once in a while, how does it usually go? Now, I just spotted this girl over here, and I'm not sure exactly what she's doing hiding in these trees, but apparently she's gonna dazzle us with her wonders. So I am for sure interested in finding out exactly what her wonders are and how they're gonna dazzle us. Okay, she's a psychic. I thought she was a battle girl because it did the battle girl music, I'm pretty sure. I don't know about you guys, but I am pretty dang dazzled by her wonders. She wondrously lost. We're not on lost yet. We're not there quite yet. You managed to win only because it was a wonder. Yes, a wonder. Don't you think you can win all the time? Or don't think? I mean, so far we've kind of won all the time. We've lost one Pokemon, but other than that, you know, it's been pretty smooth sailing, I would say. It's been Mr. Bryony all the way, so I don't know, man. I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, we don't even need to heal up. We're just gonna take on some more trainers because, let's see, Kung Pao is at level 23. Colorado is at a solid 16. I'm not sure how Colorado evolves. I'm pretty sure it's just by level, but here we're gonna have another nice double battle. We've got trainers to every side, basically. I like Mauville City a lot. It's the big city of this region, but it doesn't really look like a big city. Like, there's no actual super huge city in this game. Some people would say Lilycove, since it's the one with the department store, but Mauville City was supposed to be the one that's like this huge city in the center of everything. And I have a feeling, just by screenshots and when you fly around on Mega Latios and Latias, you can see that Mauville City has been drastically updated in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So I am for sure super excited to see what it actually looks like in the games. Gosh dang it, everyone here just loves to put us, or paralyze us rather. It's like, it's not tough or anything, it's just really annoying how after like every battle we're gonna end up getting paralyzed. I don't know, man. Guess we just gotta deal with it. We do have a lot of cherry berries, and I think we even just picked up some more over in that other route, so we should be fine. Whoa, that odor, it's a Pokénav. I don't know how the heck you can sniff a Pokénav, but sure. I would assume that every Pokénav smells differently because it would probably smell like what your hands smell like. Yeah, we definitely picked up some more cherry berries, so we're not going to run out of those anytime soon. I like that. They actually put some more cherry berries knowing that there's an electric gym nearby, and you're most likely going to end up getting paralyzed at least once in that gym. So more trainers and more trainers. It seemingly they never end, but today is probably going to be just a strictly training kind of episode. We could catch a couple of new Pokemon here, but I think that this route is better saved for later on. The only thing we could do in it, honestly, is fish with our old rod, and we are not going to get a good Pokemon with that. Sleep Powder here. That's actually not bad, especially because Stun Spore, I think in this generation it might work against electric types, but I know that later on it doesn't, so I just don't want to risk it. You know, you never know when a random Pokemon is going to not want to be paralyzed, though it is a grass move, so it wouldn't be like if it had like Volt Absorb. Does that even work? Do Pokemon with Volt Absorb, can they be hit by like Thunder Wave? Is that a thing? I'm not sure if that works or not. I've never really tested it or had a chance to. Here is another fisherman though, so this time around we are gonna let Colorado take the spotlight, man. It's Colorado Silver. I don't think that was his name. I'm going back to Ron Swanson here. There's a he has an alternate persona, and his name is something Silver, but I forgot what it is. So if any of you that have watched Parks and Recreation know, let me know, because I'm blanking right now, man. That always sucks. That's like one of the worst feelings ever. It's just like when something's right there at the tip of your tongue, like you are about to say it, and then you just completely forget it. I have no idea what it is. I know it's something silver. It might even be Colorado silver, and that's why I can't think of what it actually is, but I am almost 99% sure that it isn't Colorado silver. If I think of it later on, I'll be sure to mention it. That is if I remember, because I have really bad short-term memory, so I probably won't remember. I left my Pokemon at the daycare. When I got back, it had a new move that I didn't teach it. It was really surprised. Or you were? I was, I don't know. We're actually going to leave a Pokemon at the daycare, though. Hey, what's up, Giddy? You got any news stories to tell us, pal? You know, every time I really gotta listen to my man's stories. Hero is so exciting, don't you agree? Yeah, I'm not sure. It was a pretty good show, but adventure is so magical. Adventure time, yeah, it's pretty good. Ball! Oh, I really gotta agree with that one, man. What's the bottom of the sea like? You gotta go ask SpongeBob. Also, I bought crayons. Yeah, that's when we draw the line, man. I can't listen to you anymore. When you start talking about the crayons, that's it, man. I can't do it anymore. Okay, so we got a couple of Pokemon that we could leave at the daycare center. I'm only going to leave one of them just because I have no idea. I guess I'll leave Greg the Tentacool because why not, man? I don't think I'm going to end up using any of those other Pokemon just because they're not the strongest. Even though Tentacool is not the strongest either, it is a water type and there's going to be a fire gym coming up after Watson. So we're gonna leave Mr. Greg here in the daycare center, come back for him later on and see exactly how much he's grown. I don't know how long I'll leave him in here for. We should have put him in there at the beginning of the episode. If anything though, a really good strategy, which I like a lot in this game that they did, is right in front of the daycare center, they made this really good route where you can just keep going back and forth for a very long time. I think it's actually here, yeah. You can just keep going all the way over here, and then go all the way back, and that's something that they brought back in X and Y. It's like there's a really simple route where you can just keep on going back and forth for a very long time. Look at this. Look at how long we can go on for. It's awesome. I mean, it's not really for training up the Pokemon in the daycare, but more so for hatching eggs quicker. I would also recommend having a Mac bike because you'll go a ton faster, but you know, we ourselves are stuck with a little bit of acrobike action, which isn't bad at all. It's just the fact that it's not as fast, so clearly you're not going to be able to level up your eggs as quickly, but I don't know, man. As you can see though, there are a lot of trainers in this route still, so we're definitely going to try to take on all of them. I should first up switch out Kung Pao for first, but I think we were going along this way, and you can get all the way to Verdant Turf Town and then back and make your way, keep going back and forth, and eventually your Pokemon will be super duper high level. Please allow me to evaluate you if you have raised your Pokemon properly. You go ahead and do that. I'm gonna be evaluating something else. I call it your boot. Yeah, that's right, your boots. That's I don't know where I was going with that. Man, these people have really low level Pokemon. I mean, some of them are kind of surprising. Like, you know, this is a Goldeen. It could randomly kill us, which wouldn't be a good thing at all, but I ain't scared, man. Kung Pao Chicken has got this in the bag, or in somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where he puts it, but I don't see no bag. Even if these Pokemon are super duper weak, they're giving us some nice EXP, so I don't know. Over time, Kung Pao is gonna be pretty beefed up for this upcoming gym. What do you think? Aren't these flowers pretty? Yeah, they're beautiful. Beautifully stomped all over. I actually thought that these had Pokemon in them, but I guess that's not till X and Y that they introduce flowers having Pokemon in them. It's kind of cool. This route also has flowers in it, just like the route with the daycare in X and Y. Interesting stuff. We're also going to get a repel from here. I knew there was a hidden item somewhere around here. I just wasn't quite sure where, but I guess it was there. Look at this, more flowers to step on and trample over. It'd be kind of cool if you actually could trample over them, but nope. This ain't no soup-covered grass. This is just flowers, man. Let me demonstrate the power hidden within a psychic Pokemon. Let me demonstrate the power within I'm gonna kick your butt with Ember. Oh, man. Kung Pao really needs some better fire moves, though. That is something that we're for sure lacking. I'm not sure when he's going to get a better one, but I hope it's sometime soon. Gonna get ourselves another revive. Once again, kind of useless in a Nuzlocke, huh? Hey, what's up, Colorado 2? Sorry, buddy. Sometimes sacrifices must be made for the greater good. and that is getting level 25, I guess. So let's see if we can get the double battle with these gals. So I'd say guys, but I guess they're gals, and not too hard to get that one. Concentrate on getting the win. That's how I battle. That's how I battle too. Except not really anymore, because Kung Pao is so high level that I can literally sit here and spam the same move over and over, and I have no, like, basically there's no repercussions to it. I have, like, there's almost no chance that he's gonna end up dying. I'm saying this all, and I have a feeling that, you know, at some point someone's gonna get a critical, he's gonna die, and then we're gonna lose the entire Nuzlocke, because who the heck is gonna be able to beat Watson once Kung Pao is dead? I have no idea. Can we get these guys in a double battle somehow? I don't think we can, so I guess we'll just go single battles, mano a mano. I do my triathlon training with Pokemon, so I'm pretty confident about my speed. I'm not too confident in my speed. I've mentioned a couple of times how I go exercising, well, not really every day anymore, but I used to go every day for like a month, and then I kind of started getting lazy, and it really sucks because I haven't been losing any weight. But I've been saying how I'm trying to lose some weight, and I mostly just go running, but man, do I suck at running. Like, number one, I can't run fast. Like she was saying, she tries to keep up her speed. I can't do that, first off. Second off, I also have like no resistance. Like, I can maybe run for, I don't know, 5-8 minutes tops, and then I'll get super duper tired. Like, not really tired, but my legs will just start hurting so bad, and I don't know why. Like, my mom told me maybe it's something to do with my feet being flat or something, so I went and got running shoes, and it was even worse. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe if I just kept doing it, it would be better, but I don't know. Colorado's gonna evolve, though, and that's something that I do know. So let's check him out. What is he going to become? Will it be a weed Pokemon? Sadly, not anymore. He's become from weed to whatever the heck this is. And that was a voice crack if I've ever heard one. I'm actually going to check this out because I know that Oddish is known as the weed Pokemon. Like, that's literally his Pokédex description, but I don't know what Gloom is. So I'm going to check it out. If I can find Oddish, that is, because I don't know what part of the Pokédex he's at, since I know that they're mixed in with a couple of random Pokemon in here. Like, it's not just the Hoenn Pokemon. This isn't like the national dex, so he wouldn't be like in the beginning. Ah, there we go. So Oddish, known as, oh, it's still the weed Pokemon. One whiff of the honey can result in memory loss. Dang. Alright, that must be some pretty hard stuff you're hitting on there, man. Some fans are said to enjoy this overwhelming stink, however. I mean, I don't know. I think it's personal preference. I would say that some people, yeah, they do like it. Is that intentional? Like, come on, man. How can you talk about the weed Pokemon and say that you can get memory loss from it, and, like, some people enjoy the smell of it while others don't? Come on. That's too much, man. Legalize Colorado. That's what I'm saying. Alright, anyway, we're gonna keep on going and training up our buddies here. At least now we've got Colorado evolved, though, so he could be way more help in that gym. Also, Gloom is one of those Pokemon that I think should only be a certain gender because, I mean, it's not being like it literally just, it's one of those Pokemon that looks like it should only be one gender. There's some Pokemon that look like they should only be male. There's some that look like they should only be female. And I guess Gloom is just one of those that looks like it should be female. At least that's my opinion. If you disagree with me, then that's awesome, but I guess that's just mine. Kind of like how Jinx, I think can Jinx be a male? I don't know. I know that Mr. Mime can be female, and it's like, that one literally has Mr. in his name. Like, what the heck? I know that genders, actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if genders were in Generation 1 or not, but I do know that, you know, it's an old Pokemon, so maybe that's why. I know that eggs weren't in Gen 1, so maybe just genders overall weren't in it, since genders pretty much only exist or were created because of Pokemon eggs, and that was introduced in Generation 2, so I don't know, but if you agree or disagree, just let me know. There's definitely some that just don't make sense. Like, I was talking about Lopunny. Lopunny could easily be a female-only Pokemon, and then, Diggersby could be the male counterpart, but I guess that doesn't make sense, because, I don't know, man. Nothing really makes sense when you really think about it. Alright, I guess that is going to be it for this episode. We have gone all that we can do, or done all that we can do. I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a mock bike here, and we're going to super quickly head over to Verdant Turf Town, though, because I want to see what there is to do there. Next time, though, we're gonna take on Watson. We're gonna take on his gym and hopefully not get our butts kicked. But yeah, look at this, man. You can just keep on going forever and ever. Think of how many levels Greg is just chilling in that daycare center, just getting them levels. What if Greg like randomly had an egg? Nah, he's just doing fine. You don't want to have no eggs with Pikachu or Azumarill or Kecleon. Nope, he's just good old Greg chilling in the daycare center all alone. But alright, I don't think there's actually anything that you can do in this town. My papa told me, he says this tunnel is full of timid Pokemon. She's talking, of course, about Whismur. There is actually something in here that we could do real quickly to end off the episode, and that is get my boy's black glasses. I think we can do that. I'm not sure if we need Rock Smash to do it or not, but it looks like we don't. So we're going to quickly go ahead and do that. So, hey, how's it going? I dropped my glasses. Can you help me find them? Sure diddly can, but we're gonna need the help of the item finder. So let's quickly register that and see exactly where this dude's glasses are, because I honestly do not remember. But I guess it's somewhere over this way. I know that it's close to the entrance, but I don't know at what part they're at. I was thinking that they were over on that side, but I don't think they are. Whatever, let's use the item finder once again. Yep, looks like it's in this corner. No, not in the corner, what the... so they're up here. Never mind then. Watch them be on this rock, and I'm just being super dumb. Well, there is a regular item ball here, but we're looking for a hidden item, man. I don't know where it is. Are they in this corner? Nope, there's no response. Are you freaking for real? I guess apparently we're too far from them. Aha! Are they right in front of us? What the heck, man? Where are your glasses, and why am I, like, so bad at finding them? Are you for real? Like, I should... Oh. They're literally right in front of him. You could have walked a couple of steps. Your glasses are on you, man. You're literally wearing them. Aha! These are black glasses. They're not what I'm looking for. No, they're not here because you're freaking wearing them, you ignoramus. Thank you guys for watching. Next time, we're going to take on Watson and probably cry.